everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, today is Buckwheat Day. We have several acres of buckwheat that's got to be harvested. This field here is not a real big one. It's about 150 acres, something like that, maybe 160 acres. But we've got 5 harvesters running in this field. And as soon as we get this one done, then we'll move to the one north of us at the other end of this field, that one there. And yeah, it's 320 acres plus. So, but we wanted to get this one done first. So anyway, everything is looking great, and let's see what we can get done today. Maybe we can get all this buckwheat harvested. So I'll get back with you in a few minutes. All right, well, we are on our last complete round in this field, and we'll have it knocked out, and then we'll start on the big field up there in front of us. And we'll have 3 of those big fields to do. So, oh yeah. And I see why buckwheat sells for such a good price, because there's not a whole lot to it. It certainly isn't like harvesting wheat. Buckwheat is very, very small. So, and I have an idea that mustard is going to be the same way. Mustard seed is not very big. So, I don't know. We may do things a little different next year. I don't know. It just all depends on how our finances come out at the end of this year. So we planted a little bit of everything, with the exception of root crops. We didn't plant any potatoes or sugar beets, and we did not plant any corn. Now, the reason we did not plant any corn is because, first of all, corn, you don't get much price out of corn, first of all. And we have a corn dryer, but there's not enough difference between regular corn, you know, wet corn, and dry corn to warrant paying for propane, going and getting the propane, delivering it, drying the corn, keeping it moving, keep it out of the corn dryer, putting it in a silo until the price gets it. There's not enough price difference to warrant me drying the corn and selling it. We can make more money on a different crop, and we don't have to worry about propane to dry it and all that kind of stuff. There needs to be a little more of a price difference there in order to make it worthwhile. So anyway, we're going to finish this field up, and we'll get started on the next one. Well, we've got a good start on our second field. Yeah, this one's big. You might say huge. But yep, we're getting right along. We're making good time. Of course, we started at 7 o'clock this morning, farm time. So yeah, we're moving along just fine. We've got 2 trucks hauling grain. Well, I don't think we need 3 because we're pretty close to the farm. They don't have that far to go, but it's a little bit too far for us to go with the grain cart. So I thought I'd just get 2 trucks over here, let them haul the grain, and yeah, let it go at that. All right, the buckwheat is small. It's a small grain, but that's all right. We don't care. I know one thing, we're going to have quite a bit of it. All right. We'll get our last harvester and we'll go and load the trucks and let them take it to our silo. All right, we've got that last harvester, so I'll see you when we get down here to the trucks. All right, yep, looks like we've got 1 truck still gone. He should be getting back soon. There he comes now around the corner. Very good. We'll load this first truck. He'll be on his way. The other one will pull up there and we'll get him loaded also. Well, I said he would pull up there. Maybe he didn't like how close we were. You know, you never know. Maybe he was afraid he was gonna run into us or something. That's all right. Yeah, we'll let them take it back to the silo. We've got room for more grain in the grain cart. So, yeah, life is good. Anyway, I'll see you here in a little while. Well, we have started on our last round for this field. We're moving right along. Absolutely. They'll go up to the far side and come back, the far end and come back, and that'll do it for this field. Then we're going to move over into the field across the road, and it's just as big as this one. So a lot of harvesting. Of course, you know, I told you whenever we finished planting that we were going to have a lot of harvesting to do. And then I got to watch the market and make sure we get a good price for all of our grain. And oh yeah, we're moving right along. So the trucks ought to be back by now. I won't have enough. Well, I may have enough to load both of them again. I'm not sure. But if not, that's not a problem. We've got more of the same across the road that we're going to get started on. So, oh yeah. Guys, these harvesters are doing a great job. They'll be in the seat of these harvesters all day. So, and we had some buckwheat in the silo to start with. I don't remember how much was already there before we started harvesting. But what I do know is we are coming up on the 2 million mark, where we'll have 2 million liters in the silo. So, yeah, that's quite a bit. And it looks like we will have enough to load both of these harvesters, or both of those trucks, when we get these other two harvesters emptied out. And we'll send them to empty. All right. Covering a lot of ground today. And this is where good equipment comes into play. If you've got good equipment and you keep the maintenance done on them, yeah. Alright, we've got what he's got. We'll go down and we'll empty it into the trucks. Let them go empty into the silo. And we'll wait on our harvesters to get back down here. And we'll move everything over to the next field. Oh yeah. All right. One truck loaded. And loading another one. All right. Well, we've got those two trucks on their way to the silo. The only thing we have to do is wait for these harvesters to get back down to this end. We'll get them stopped. We'll get them emptied out. And we'll move them over across the road. All right. Well, I'll get back with you when we get them moved. All right, we've got these guys started over in the other field. And as you can see, they're compensating for the width of the field. So once they get this row done, then they'll all be taking full swipes. So everything looks great. They've already made their headland pass, and this is their up and down roads. Right. And we get this field done, and we've got one next to this one that's just as big as this one. Oh yeah. That's commercial. It's just non-stop. All right. We've got what he's got. We'll go to number 4. number 5. Alright, well, we've got what he's got. So we'll go down and we'll wait for him to come back. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, well, we'll take this and put it in our trucks. We'll get them going. They can haul another load down to the silo. And it won't be long and we'll have this field done. a lot of buckwheat. But you know, that's that's what it takes. That's what it takes to pay the bills. We'll get this one loaded up. And we'll get number 2 loaded. That'll be another 220 liters going to the silo. All right. And we'll let him be on his way. And we'll wait for our guys to get back down to this end, and we'll just keep chasing them. All right. All right, well, I'll get back with you here in a little bit. All right, well, we've got, I guess you might say this will be our final row on this field. They'll go to the far end down there and come back, and they'll be done with this field. And then we'll move to the next field. Altogether, the number of acres that we will harvest today is 1,126.85 acres. So, yes, that's busy. But I knew it was going to be this way because we have over 7,000 acres planted. So, yes. I knew it was going to be a bunch of harvesting because it was a bunch of planting. So now we got to make sure that we have enough silo space. I may have to build another silo if the price don't come up on some of this stuff. The problem is a lot of the prices come up in January. So we may have to hold on to it for a little while. And if so, I'm not sure I have enough silage space. So I don't want to, because that's added expense. But I'll have to have a write-off somewhere, because, yeah. When we start selling all these crops off, yes, that's going to be a lot of jack. All right, well, we'll get number 5, and we'll wait for them to get back down to this end of the field, and that's where they'll be done. Then we'll move them over in the other field, and we'll get that field knocked out. All right, and we've got what he's got. Okay, well, we'll let them go to the other end and come back, and we'll move them over to the other field. So I'll see you in a little while. All right, well, we are set up in the next field, and this will be the last field for this video. So, and we've got a great start. Everything's coming right along. Very good. Everybody's on track, in their rows. No breakdowns, none of that. So, yeah, I'd say we're batting 100. So we're going to take this over and get our trucks going. We don't want to get behind on that, not have a place to completely empty out our harvesters. So let's put the pipe out. All right. And there we go. We are unloading. I don't know whether we're unloading or loading. We're doing both, ain't we? Yes. All right. Very good. But I will say one thing. This grain is awful small, because this is 1,126 acres that we've harvested today. And yeah, doesn't seem like near enough grains come off of it. But you know, it pays more than the other crops too, so, or some of the other crops, let me put it that way. All right, well, they'll take the grain down, empty it into the silo, and they'll be back for another load. We'll see you in a little bit. All right. Yep, we'll get these harvesters emptied out. As of right now, that's our job. We are the grain cart driver. And you know how it goes. If something goes wrong, it's the grain cart driver's fault. Oh yeah. Always. Alright, we got him all he's got. And we'll get number 2. And we've got all that he's got. Number 3. And we've got all that he's got. Number 4. All right. And number 5. Good. All right. Well, we've got all that number 5 has got. So we'll wait for them to get back down to this end of the field, and we'll chase them some more. I'll get back with you in just a little bit. Well, it's about time to go give our trucks another load. Let them haul for us down to the silo. All right. We'll get these last 2 harvesters, and we'll do just that. All right. Get this guy unloaded, and we'll go and unload into the trucks. Load the trucks and get them on their way. All right. Put our pipe out. You know, there's several miles being driven in these fields, let me tell you. Up and down, around, and just several miles. Several hours put into taking care of these fields. It's pretty amazing, really. All right. Get him loaded up. Very good. All right, well, he'll be off on his way, and we'll wait for the harvesters to get back down this way. All right, well, we are just about to knock this field out. And I'm sure these guys will all appreciate going home. Oh, yeah. But we've had a great day, very profitable day. This is our last row. Whenever they get to the other end, they'll come back and be done. This will be it. So, anyway, I guess we'll call this a video. Yeah, if you don't mind, go down there and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you've enjoyed this content. If you want to share it, that would be awesome. But as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, we've had another great day. And as always, thank you for watching.